Hey everybody that may be watching this or may not be watching this, but I'm doing more Final Fantasy 14 today. So, gonna hop right on in. No big deal. I am honestly I'm not even sure how long I'll play for, honestly, this time around. But I might just do like a couple quests here and there, nothing too fancy. I do have some quests I want to turn in, however, which is in the merchant strip, which is over this way. So we'll do that really quick. Let's go up and around and run away. I probably could just warp there now I think about it, but this works just in case. Either way. Hello. Let me just talk to you. Okay. And head down. Let's see, where is this quest at? Right there. I wanted to get a couple job things done, and honestly, maybe just like, I'm not exactly sure, just maybe a couple jobs and maybe main story today. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. It's gonna kind of head on in and talk to you over there. Hi, Guild Master. What do we have here? Another adventure in search of thrills and excitement? Shall I dance you to a merry jig? No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the woman in the Ruby Road Exchange will be more to your liking. Oh, so you mean to become a weaver? And then we have something to discuss after all. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art. Like all true artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? Yes. So you say, but only time will tell. In case you need the equipment to get started, a needle will suffice for now. I need not explain what a needle is. Okay, so complete that. And let's see here. So Weaver is unlocked. I have a feeling I need to be level 5 for that. Switch over and then do all that. That's just another one out of the way. Nothing too big. So speaking of, let's see. How would the Weaver work? So I got a needle somewhere. Let's see. Needle, right? Rusty needle. Equip, please. Recommended gear. Equip. And then go to gear set. Then update. No. I want to, let me get rid of you. I actually kind of want to just boop. Yes. And then I will set this on just so I have something decent. And then update gear list. There we go. Speaking of gear list, let me kind of just throw this right on down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure how that happened. So this is gonna be mainly just chillness, nothing too fancy, nothing going on really. I might just kind of do the main quest, like I said. Let's see, Weaver stuff. So I would imagine I got to go to crafting log for Weaver and then just kind of make stuff. Able to craft, I don't have the materials. Okay, so I need to buy the materials, which will be right back at the Weaver's Guild. That's fine. I noticed that after I did it, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'll just kind of I'll let it. I'll see if nobody noticed, but whatever. It doesn't matter if I want to be a pugilist again. I just put that on and be like, okay, whatever. Yes, I want to make something. Look like you're born to hold one of those. I don't really look the part, honestly. I just kind of make stuff. Apparently, I have what you want me to make already, so I will just find it and hand it over. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Apparently I have this, so here you go. I so totally made this. I did not buy this at any point. I can follow basic instructions. This is not my quality. My quality is probably something that's, let's see. You see that string holding these carpets together? That'd probably be something I can make. Okay. Practice, make stuff. Weave request level 5. And I get more stuff. Thank you. Cool, Weaver's now level 2. And I will probably never use Weaver again. Let's see, why am I doing that? Gear set list. Why am I doing that? Just kind of... Yeah, I did make Weaver that. That's why there's like 8 of them. That's weird. So, let me Let's see here. What happened to all my stuff? Let's fix that. Weaver, no. Oh, can you only have like a certain amount? Is that? Oh, Cranier Goose said. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The game really wants me to be a weaver. Okay, so I am going to find my conjurer weapon. Just put something on. I don't care. Give me the best stuff. Cool. And then I'll put on my glamour plate. Cool. And then I will go into my gear list. Add conjurer. And then replace weaver with conjurer, archer, lancer. Let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need my pugilist one active, which do this. Put on a bunch of stuff. Glamour plate. Bam. And then create a new one. And then I will replace a weaver with pugilist. There we go. Everything's all set and dandy. So now if I just want to fix that, I'm good to go. Good to go. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's good. We're all set there. I kind of messed with my HUD a little bit, made some things smaller because a lot of the things are just, a little too big. Like this, the quest log is definitely much smaller. The Great Gladiator. I forgot I became a gladiator at one point too. So where is that at? That is over there. So, next to the Goldsmith. Goldsmith's Guild, we go! So I can add Gladiator to my lineup as well. Hello. Hand over this order slip, I guess. Now I actually want to become a Gladiator. Oh, this is a goldsmith guild. I'm confused. That's fine. I guess I'll become a goldsmith. Didn't even know this was a thing. What? Wait. Okay, sure. I'll become a goldsmith. And I'll clear this quest, I suppose. Hello. I thought I was going to gladiator, but apparently I'm going to goldsmith. Sure, I'll become a goldsmith. I really don't see goldsmithing as being anything I would actually do. Sounds kind of boring to me, but it is something I have. I'm kind of confused because the gladiator thingy... Where is it? Oh, that's a different quest. Never mind, I'm dumb. Never mind. Oh, it's part of the miner stuff. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I'm dumb apparently. That's totally fine. Let's go turn those in because I honestly really need to clear my quest log. My quest log is massive, and I haven't really had a chance to play. Mainly because I just didn't feel like it. And now we are going in to Miners Guild. Hi person. Bye person. Crooked Haft. Hello. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. I don't even know what I just turned in, but that was a quest. Hello. I guess I'll become a miner. Sure. Okay, I'll talk to you again. Yes, sure. Why not? Give me my pickaxe. Thank you. And I will talk to you. Hi, Guildmaster. Yes, 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 yes. I like how none of these other things have, like, actual cutscenes going on. It's like, oh, hey, just... Here you go, you're a miner now. Alright, so... Yobs. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I already became a gladiator, apparently. That's definitely a class I need to put on my bar, if I haven't already. Whoops. Okay, so I'm missing rogue, samurai, machinist, dancer, red mage, and blue mage. And then I have a feeling that some of these aren't ones I could actually get now, so these are like expansions and whatnot. But let's see, culinarian is the only one I'm missing. I don't know if that's actually in this area. But in the meantime, I might as well continue the main plot. Because... Eh? Hi, Chocobo. I look at my gear for a second there. Okay, so down here we go. If I had the time today, I would like to get far enough into the main plot in order to get a mount. But I don't know if I'll be able to actually do that today. I mean, if I sat here and just kind of speedrun the main quest, probably not going to happen. But it'd be kind of nice. So let's see, how far away am I from this? Decently far enough away. Not totally far. I could have just used a Chocobo. That's okay. I am okay with warning. Running along. Hi, Arbor Buzzard. I'm guessing they're being attacked by it, but they just don't care. All right, and up we go. Okay, so classes. Okay, so Dork is, or jobs with no prerequisites. They require you to have a job at level 50 or 60. So Dork, Gunbringer, Astrologian, Samurai, Machinist, Red Mage, and Blue Mage. Okay. So I just need to progress far enough. So there's a lot of classes I just can't get right now, technically. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. There is something I could actually turn in over here. Might as well do that really quick, which is right over here somewhere. Probably inside the building. Really? Let me get inside the building. Okay. Oh, it is inside the building, I think, right? Yeah, that's just a different quest entirely. Yep. All right, let's go down here. Nope. Yes. Entrance to the solar. Let's go back inside. Yes. Hello. Yeah, I remember now. I needed to talk to you in order to figure out stuff. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and the spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amalj'aa and Sons Mineral Concern has doubled... Mineral Concern? Has double security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to the preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us full cooperation. Bye. I should probably make note of those particular classes so I know which ones I can get and which ones I can't. Okay. Also, I probably would need to at some point clear out my inventory. So my inventory is getting a little cluttered. Just a little. Okay, so Camp Drybone is over. Apparently I could turn that one in. Where's Camp Drybone? Where is Camp Drybone? You know what? I'll just click on you. Okay. Place I've been before. Convenient. I wonder how easy it would have been had I started in Ul'dah instead, because I would have got here much quicker and would have been able to like continue the story without actually needing to like travel to a different land essentially. You fought off the sprites. This is not the main quest. Thank you. You are the main quest. Oh, somebody up ahead there. Hi, I'm Isambard, here to search for missing folk, I take it? Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalj'aa. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me for their leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Huh. Okay. Kind of random. Let's see, hard leather belt, rope belt. That could be useful. Alright, and I'll accept this next quest. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names Amalj'aa culprits and all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied by these lands by the Amalj'aa hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama Landama, and his saints wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalj'aa still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something what the Amalj'aa seek in this area. Okay, that is where? Right there, right next to me. Boop. Okay. And away we go. Pretty sure there's a much easier way out of this town, but I'll just take this way. Depending on a job for Red Mage and Samurai 60 gun and Dunk. Okay. Alright, so down we go. Anything over here? Oh, that's a tree. That looks spooky. Ripe corpse. Looks even more spooky. I'm right next to a fate. Hello. Hello. You gotta love me just accidentally just whapping them with my stick. You. Okay, never mind. I killed that one. I was going to say I was going to put the other one to sleep, but I just got it way too quick. Not a bother for me. Alright. You're down. Now let's talk to you. Hi, dead body. Another dead body. And yo, it's a body! There we go. 3 bodies. We're done there. And click. Click. Get rid of the flag. Get. Hello. There we go. Are you doing good, buddy? What's your... Oh, 27, you're fine. Okay, bye. So what is this fate next to me? Level 18. I'll just go in, deliver the corpses. Except this time I can actually just jump in. Just a little bit of woo! Hello. It's good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of the fallen? Here's corpses. With the body given proper back to the earth, I read that wrong. The souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what are the Amalj'aa? Did you see any? Surely I smashed that. I didn't read their names, but yeah, that was them. I cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unaware. Oh, so there were Amalj'aa remaining. After all, I've heard as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalj'aa raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kind of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me, in the least, to learn the other hand in this. But who, as countless travelers pass through Dry Bone every day? Even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? I don't know, give me experience and we'll find out. See, we got hat, And hat, kinda. There you go, level 18. It's a stowaker. Okay. Either way, let's say we turn the eye to the common folk themselves, and maybe among them that you find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungst, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffing away at the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him. Else he's like not to speak to you. So that is... yeah, right below me. Just making sure it was the right quest. Hello, Ungst. You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What do you want with me now? I don't know. What do I want with you now? I'll just give you this note. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Hello? There we go. Folk around here is where he's to come. They turn tell and run if you much as pass way nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What's with all the disappearance? You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. That's fine. I'll just go talk to the peeps. I like how you can tell when I put my finger back on the keyboard because I accidentally mispressed a key. Please, sir. Can I have some more? Devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. They'll take who or whatever has been feeding off us low folk. Text? There we go. Lately's like, it's weird that's not advancing with the button. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. He ran right through me. He ran right through me. And away we go. Right back into here. Whew. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. When talk of folk getting abducted, if you ask me, they simply up and move to a better place. This place isn't exactly coastal to Seoul, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm getting 15,000 experience for just talking to like some odd or random amount of people. I'm totally okay with this. Welcome back, Azure. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected much from Ungst. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then clergy may know something of use. I'll just take that. Ooh, I got stuff that still stinks. If we would know what the common folk speak to their gods, to their gods, we know better place than ask the church of Saint Adama Lumbnama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, I might ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse. I was about to say, that's morbid. But the next line, a morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out the man named Marks. He tends the graves of the Lichard. He will tell you where the bodies is to be interred. Alright, so that is right up there. I remember where that is. There's stairs right here. Boop. And away we go. I like how every time I set a flag, it just says party flag in the corner there. It just sits there because I haven't typed anything. It probably won't, so it's just gonna be sitting there for the longest time. Hi, Marks. I am Marks. Yes, a body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take a path and lay him to rest there. Top the ridge, so right up here. Hello. Oops. Drop the body. Just chuck it on the ground here. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Isn't the golden air... Wait, no, that... What? That's a different quest entirely. Oh, I gotta bury it. I didn't think that's actually what I would be doing. I thought I would actually just do it all in one go. I just left the body there and jumped away. Can I go now? There we go. My bad. What will they walk in Thal's realm? What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. There you are. I hear you have done us the service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true that I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium in which they do. Should you learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only knew Marks would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man named Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. Let's have words with Marks, and soon. That sounds bad. So let's speak to Isambard once again and talk about the badness. It's a quick way to get here, and I could just jump over here. Yep. Then I could just jump over this railing here. There we go. Isambard. Hello? Dang it. Get out of my way. Thank you, Azurius. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself as busy as of late, haven't you, Azurius? That's a different person. It's Thancred. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. My name is Thancred. I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungst. More times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to the notion of this common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unaware than she who takes confession, the good Sister Orson herself? Orson, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on to this rose. Still, Lichkeeper Marks, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. I'll take that just in case. Hello again. Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orson's integrity. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel. I hate when they use the word wont like that. She is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. And it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be she, could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Azurius, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Are you the boy? You're not the boy, you just have a different thing. You just need meat. Is this an easy quest? It's not an easy quest. I need to get Toko meat. I didn't. What am I casting Cure on? Oh, myself. I was going to say for a second. I'm like, what did I just do? For the children. It's over in the Golden Bazaar, which is all the way up there. Okay. Well, at least Staking Claims is on the way there, so that's convenient. Convenient. And up we go once again. Let's see. Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. I need to go around here. There we go. And up and around we go. Up into here. I just hope I don't have like the same stream issues I did last time. Like the stream split into two and it was weird and wonky. And so far it seems to be running pretty stable. haven't had any issues. I dropped like 1,000 something frames, but that's over time. Okay, so there's a fate over here, which is level 17, progress 3%. There's stuff going on over there, and some Steakum stuff over here. I'm 6 levels higher, and this thing has 3 minutes. There's a lot of stuff going on here, so I don't know if I could even do this in the time period, but we'll see. Let's see what happens when I get rid of one of them, at least. Does the bar go up any? Barely. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on over here. I like how they're just blocking the road and not actually attacking me. I'm kind of happy about that. Okay. Oh. Can I? Yeah. Really don't want to bother with this, honestly. Yeah, let's just go. I'm not gonna bother with this fight. Just go and handle these things. Hello. Okay, so I need 5. That's not a big deal. I can just get rid of them in 3 hits. Thank you. One thing I actually really do like about the quest thing, though, like just the system where you need to get items from enemies, they always like drop the items, so it's like, okay, that's good. Whereas other games, like you kind of have to hope they drop it, and it's like, eh. It's like, why would something not drop meat when it's a thing that has meat on it, so it makes sense. I really don't care that I'm like in the spot that it would hit me, because yeah. I'm just fine. Okay, that's 3. And I'll come back for the rest after I'm done over here. Get rid of this. Go. Uncombed urchin. You must be the particular kid. Hello. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here. Why? It's... Go inside. All in the order on the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing, and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. For the children. I mean, if you're getting read to, why would you be outdoors getting read to? I just feel like that isn't very optimal reading. I mean, it's not like you're speedrunning reading or anything. It's just like the wind might blow the pages around and it'll be awkward. I don't know. Get rid of you. Alright, that should be 5. And I'll talk to Orson. Hi, Orson. Hi, people. I love when my battles just start with me just attacking with the stick. It's so funny. He's like... Had to make sure there wasn't anything else in the area. Failure! So I get 1,000 experience. That's fine. Hello. You know, I could just cast Cure, but this works too. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. There's a ring given to him by his mother. Given him by his mother. Okay, that's given to him. Okay. By his mother before she passed. I will safely see it back to him. It's too bad I can't just like be like, wee! Knowing me, it'll be that one time where it actually happens. So I got a quest over here, which is staking claims, and then the other one is all the way back down there. Okay. Staking claims. Let's talk to you and stake my claims. Bloop and bloop. Bloop. Yes, I got the toku meat. Here you go. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. What we got? We got garbage. I mean, these are just rings, so they're not really garbage, but let's see. Bang vitality, dexterity, paladin, vitality, mind. No, I'll take the middle one. Oh, you got another quest? I might as well just take it. Thank you. Alright. What? Post hiring notices. Oh, that's easy. I'll just do this really quick. Go clicky. And hiring notice use. A lot of quest items. Really need to just do those quests and get them out of the way. Okay, there is 4 more to go. I don't really see these as... There it is. Okay, this one makes slightly more sense because it... Hello? 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 There we go. That one makes a little bit more sense, yeah, because it's like in a spot where they'd be going mining and stuff. Here... maybe... Okay, this one would make a little bit more sense, but I would post it, like, near the door. Not too close to the door, because the door, if it swings open, it'll just kind of block it. But, you know. And this one... That's behind a stall. This one doesn't make any sense. The only people that will see this is someone that specifically stands behind this stall. You did it. There you go, I did. Okay. Now I gotta distribute them, really? Here you go. Yes, take one of these. There we go. I was gonna be like, speed run! There you go, hand over, there you go. And now for you. Have you ever actually seen people do this, like, at all? Maybe in, like, New York City or something like that, but I never really seen anybody handing out flyers by, like, walking around, unless it was in a place like New York or something like that. Other than that, like, mainly because it's too, like, where I live, it's too, like, open. So you kind of go really far to do all this stuff. So, like, around here, we just have people that swing signs around. Like, they just spin them and stuff. But I have seen people hand out things, just not around me. There you go. Give me my... Really? Why do you have so much stuff that needs to get done? Okay, bye. I'll deal with that later. For now, we need to head back to the Camp Drabone. Can you? I keep reading that as Camp Airport. Okie dokie. Okay, I did things. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking our own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yeah, I'll take those ones. I know they're garbage, but whatever. In Amalj'aa, wrong places. Haha, I get it. I could get boots. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. She seems... it seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make full recovery. But now on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalj'aa encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. To the southeast, right? That's not terribly far. It's walking distance, really. So start sprinting. It's actually kind of funny though, because looking at how big worlds are and things like that in MMOs, and then realizing that it takes maybe a couple minutes at best. I'm walking into a fate. It takes a couple minutes at best to get to this area. But then when you factor in real life and you start actually trying to walk similar distances, it takes much longer. And it's really funny because it makes the world seem much smaller than it is in MMOs. Because I remember way back when I would walk to Walmart and it would take me 50 minutes there and then 50 minutes back. And then some days I would actually walk to the other Walmart, which is ironically also 50 minutes away. So basically I would do 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back, and then 50 minutes to the other Walmart, and then 50 minutes back. And that would basically be the day. And I will be walking at night. I remember one time I got stopped by the cops after that. And I was sitting there holding a baguette, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm walking home eating bread." Ah, there you are, Azure. It's so good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all the good that Sister Orson heard all about good Sister Orson. There we go. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalj'aa caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Azure. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Wow, making me do your job? That's fine, I'm going the wrong way. Now, if this was, actually happening, you'll be like, it's not that way. And I'll be like, oh, sorry. And then I'll walk over and then you think, okay. So what are we dealing with in here? We're dealing with a lot of things. Let's see. Yeah, they will aggro me, so I guess I'll deal with you since you're running. Never mind. I will deal with you since you are. You know what? Stop that. There we go. I was waiting for that. Okay, I'll just do some damage. Are you running away because you're okay? You're just helping me out, I guess. All right, and let's see here. Got a queer leaflet. Show the queer leaflet to Thancred. So, okay. So I was in here for a total of 10 seconds, maybe. Give or take. Stop. There we go. Why did you follow me? There you go. Now I'll talk to Thancred. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Did you not see me attack anything right there? Here you go. Yeah, I know I can't do anything while being under attack. I was just kind of running away. I didn't notice that he was there. I wasn't attempting to do anything. This leaflet, see the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor from work. Lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Dal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Okay. Back to town I go. Back to town I go. which one is the inn? Are you the inn? You're the inn. There you are. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Letter. Hand over. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I could assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people. The plot thickens, Azurius. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how to best handle this. For now, tell Isambard that we have what we have learned here. I love the idea of just that was so loud in my ear that I couldn't help but stop and look. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Azurius. I'll keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Boots. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any of this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. The poor. Let Azurius and me serve with us posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. Let's look poor. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for their disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve me very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Azurius. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. The soon-to-be paladin? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Was it the dude that was helping me? Let's see. So I got to wear the clothing. Weathered shepherd's tunic? This thing? What do I gotta put on? Let's see. Speak with poor locals. Speak with poor locals. There we go. Speak with the locals while garbed in a weathered shepherd's tunic with a pair of weathered shepherd slops. Okay. Okay, so I gotta look poor. That doesn't look poor. Where are the slops? Like, it's slightly dirty, but it doesn't look poor. I preach the teachings of Amalj'aa, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey and of wisdom? I skipped the line, sorry. My bad. Anyone in here? There you are. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sengate. Wow, I just got, like, labeled as poor. Up there. Okay. I look richer than somebody that's, like, from Aladdin. It just looks slightly dirty. There's nothing really bad about it. Woo. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep to your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Dry Bone? Bleh. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I guarantee there's someone out there probably playing this game that used glamour to look like this. And then everyone will be like, man, why does everyone keep calling me poor? I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. I'll get out of here so I can finish my story. I look so poor. So very, very poor. They are wearing nearly the exact same... They are wearing the exact same thing I am. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Azure. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And although we were unable to track our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. Pond north... Oh, okay, that was confusing. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you need to remain in disguise. Bye-bye. Alright, so I need to go to the weathered... East and then north. Apparently east and north is south, but okay. Alright, game. I will go east and then north. But they were standing around. They weren't acting like they were doing the quests, though. They were just kind of standing there. I think those were NPCs. At least those particular two, anyway. Woo. I wonder how the game would handle this quest if I were to use my glamour on these. Be like, nah, I don't look so poor. He looks poor. A fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Azure. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nanthal, and I come to offer you succor. That seems way too, like, obviously worded. This leaflet bears the teachings of knowledge. Trust to them, and they will surely get you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid that I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You tricked me! Please don't hurt me, I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well, I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalj'aa raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached Amalj'aa in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule the crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. I look like I'm not really, like, wanting to be here. I'm still crossing my arms like I'm still acting the part, even though it's like I don't need to anymore. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalj'aa. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. It was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes, not see even a fraction of what the Amalj'aa pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess of the world's in, and then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh, not you again. I like how I'm looking poor, but I'm just wearing a golden necklace. I didn't even notice I was wearing that still. Were you the ones leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No! I know nothing about that, I swear it. But at this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sob! Azure, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Do 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 do. There we go. Get rid of those things. And then go to the map and click you off. Okay. So, whoops. I didn't mean to do that with the map. I wanted to go to the Waking Sands, which is Horizon. Alright. I know that's a Chocobo laying down, but I thought this was a person. like I thought they were like laying down. I'm like, what? What? I was so confused. You know what? You know what? You know what? Where are you? There has to be one around here. There has to be one around here. There you are. Okay, never mind. I was hoping I could just get there, but I guess not. I had to do the run. I know this is supposed to be like an elevator, but it still seems kind of weird to me. Could just easily been stairs. Hello there. How are you today? I'm just doing part of the main quest line at the moment. Mainly because I don't really... I mean, I have a lot of quests that are on the side, but I didn't really do them this past week. GDQ has been a thing, so I kind of just been watching that. I could, but honestly, I feel like maybe walking might be a tad bit faster. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure, because it's just the fact that I gotta do the load time. I gotta warp there, sword dealy, and then do all that other stuff. Lima Luminza, go to the Arcanist Guild, and ride the ferry to the Vesper Bay. Okay, so I'm not gonna actually do it now, but... Oh, well. Lower decks, so... Go to the Arcanist Guild, okay, so maybe. But that also requires fast menuing, too, so... Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Azurius. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted ones were taken. There's no ones in that sentence, and none but the Amalj'aa know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Thank you. Minfilia would like to meet you to meet a distinguished individual. Weapon coffer. Heavy chest containing weapon of item level 18 through 21. It seems a little unique, but okay. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Munimix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Munimix is renowned for having introduced revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method is once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Munimix and his students, we now have been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It will serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Munimix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Munimix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanaland, place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Wait for that main quest, the next one, because you want my healer Q. And I'm sorry that you're sleepy, Maddie. I'm kind of not feeling all well myself, so I'm probably not going to stream terribly long today. But I'm doing decent enough to where I feel like I can still like play video games and stuff. It's just one of those days. Okie dokie. So, let's see. This quest is... there. I'm unattuned to most of those places, so I'm gonna have to walk the distance. Steps annulled, our Horizon might be the closest ones. Actually, no, Horizon, I gotta go all the way down and then around. Whereas here, I can just go here, then go straight down and then into there. Alright, so you want my healer Q, so I'm guessing you want me to do a dungeon. I like that my money's actually 106, 106 right now. That's really funny. Oh. You want me to do these quests, and then we'll do that. Okay. I misread that. I'm sitting there, I'm like, Okay, so, let's see, closest place. Again, would probably be... No. Probably just Camp Drybone outright, and then I'll just head south and go. Okie dokie. So we'll just head down. Alright, get off the screen, Matt. There we go. And now my money is not tied anymore because I just used some of it to teleport. That's okay. There's a Fate right here, License to Quill. There's a lot of bird puns in this game. Nope. Don't care. Bye-bye. Woo! The clutch. I actually might want to be careful here. Okay. Let's see, what am I dealing with? Level 13? Okay, that's not that bad. But they would be much stronger, but I guess not. Okay, so I can go this way. There we go, perfect. You, on the other hand, okay, level 14, that's not that bad. And you, level 14, okay. The music here is kind of like creepy sounding, which is funny to me. Well, at least that one particular area was, because this area is next to Ulda, which would probably make it one of their starting areas, at least for like level grinding and stuff. And I feel like that would just be kind of creepy having to deal with that all the time. All right, let me just attune to this aetheryte really quick. How's my equipment look? Not bad. Let's talk to you and get the Chocobo keep location. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Tune to this. And then I can just... Oh, there's a dungeon over here. Neat. That's a staircase. That's a weird staircase. Yeah, you have to like jump to get up there. That's super weird. And for some reason I can't run on that. How strong are you? Level 17? Not bad. Okay, so this way. Insurance doesn't sound like fun. After this trial, you can enjoy mounts provided you gather enough seals for your company to have insurance. So I do this trial, then I could start using mounts. And then I need Geico in order to use my mounts. That sounds like fun. Okay, there's a thing here. I might as well click on it since you're a little bit out of the way. Thank you. Okay, I guess I'm done. Thank you. Easy quest, I guess. Chocobo, who is Uplander to come to tent ring of the Moonimex bubbly pots. Here you go. Fuddy tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Fuddy tool changes the story shine. Name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fuddy tool, then Big Eyes Fuddy tool gains power of airy self. Shisho Moonmix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Moonmix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fuddy tool to Moonmix, yes? I mean, just hand that to you off screen so you don't see it. Chocobo, Fuddy tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good Teachy show power Materia. The Materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fuddy tool, yes? Chocobo, Materia join with Fuddy tool. Fuddy tool gains power Materia. Fuddy tool reborn. Here Uplander take Fuddy tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a massive show of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you be the host item with its power. That's how Materia Munimix, Master Munimix turned that dagger of yours from a summit as would struggle to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. Knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If a blender wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, a blender best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. I already did one of the quests, even though I technically wasn't supposed to. But okay. Bye-bye. I gotta go back to Minfilia, which... I gotta go to Lima Laminza. And then go to the Arsonist Guild. And then Ferry. Hi. Yep. Hello. What do you got for me here? Okay. Quarter in Eastern Thailand lies Halatali. In this area, you'll find an excitement you crave. Place boasts a storied history and built 100 years past the training ground for gladiators. Okay. And keep that in mind. But first, let me deliver this dagger. Go in, and then I gotta go in another door because it can't just be there to begin with. Like, I know why the door. I know it's part of Arcane. I just like calling it Arsonist because it's funny. The fact that it has to load into a loading area to get into this room, when I feel like they could have. Excuse me? There it is. That just makes it even worse because it's like, it's clearly there. So I feel like they would only need to load it one time. That's so weird to me. Welcome back, Azure. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here you go. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be a difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Azure, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak to me when you're ready to begin. Thank you. Okay, so inventory, weapon coffer. Use Elm Brook. Come on. I mean, it's probably better materia and all, but still. Fillion would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. Appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalj'aa to discuss their dealings. Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalj'aa responsible for the abductions, so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalj'aa are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. What have you provided to them, Azure? Thancred is presently attending to another matter. Again. But he will join you as soon as he is able. Till such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him, such as his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant. I almost read that as same Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, leave. And door. Okay, so where am I going? At Camp Drybone. Okay. Back to Camp Drybone. Doing a lot of warping this stream. And I'm totally fine with that because I can actually get the places, so I'm like, okay. And loop. Bye, sheep. Okay, so you are in the building, I would imagine? There you are. Flame Sergeant! Ah, you are Azurius Carmine of the Scions? Scions? Whatever. Thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalj'aa and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy a small contingent. Every member must count, so we are requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalj'aa plot. The mission succeeds, Azurius, so let's make sure it does. It's funny because this is an MMO, so you can imagine, like, oh, let me just put out this main quest for like 8 years. Okay, so it's like right up there. So I don't know, I kind of got like confused for a second there because it turned nighttime. Time to do a little run. That's not that far off. There's a rock in the way though. There's a lot of quests just right there. They're all level 24 too, so might want to take them as another job class for that one. Oh, there's a fate nearby. There's a fate nearby, and obviously it's right next to my quest objective, which means I'm going to get into the fate in a couple seconds. And I'm going to go around the fate. Hi, dude. Cloud Marble, I actually need that. Give me that. Yep. Destination. Level 24. I'm like higher level than I need to be. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalj'aa appear. Yes, sir. Wah! What is the meaning of this? That's the Amalj'aa. It should be more like, what is the meaning of this? I'm like, what is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Hee hee hee! Ha 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 ha! I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee hee hee. I love reading that text out loud when I'm not actually trying to act. No, as much as I love the Shadow Wall, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Alright. All right, let's see how to focus on this. We got a bunch right behind me. So you, on the other hand, you go to sleep. And then I'll attack you. Next. You're down, you're awake now, so you can actually start getting attacked. Okay, you're down. Let's get rid of you. Oh, you actually don't really take that much damage. So how about I get rid of some of these bruises first? Either that or I just missed horribly. Okay. What are you? Yeah, I'm looking at that. It's just really funny to me. And then there's this guy just kind of standing like on a platform, all weirdly looking. Okay, you're having fun there? You know what? Go to sleep. Or not. Okay. Look how he's like, how long will you... Oh, I'm actually getting attacked. Hello. Alright, you go down. Now for you. I like how there's a lot of people over there. I'm just like, eh. Just keep attacking this one. Yeah, it is. Ow. Can you stop? I mean, repose is only good when there's like enemies that aren't really attacking them, which in the beginning that one guy was sleeping there for quite a lot of time, so it was working. It's just that like once they cleared him out, it's like whatever. If only this would go slightly quicker. You know what? I want to get some wax in there while I'm at it. A little like bam, bam, bam. There we go. I like how we're freaking out, like, oh no, this is bad, where I'm like, we were handling it just fine. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Bring him. The rest of you march. Traitor scum. Oh no, they made me sleepy boy. Well, I'm somewhere. Just teleport out of here. I don't know why, it was just really funny to me. It's like, can I just teleport out of here? Can I just... It's like, oh, fear the Amalj'aa give us the... to the gods an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Okie dokie. Wait, I could just leave? Like, I could just leave? Where's the leave? Over here? I don't know. Either way. Entrance. Okay. Me. There we go. Yoin. Okay, now we're just waiting for... Okay, now we're just waiting at her. Onion time. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Haha, he rhymed. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. I have a feeling I can skip the cinematic and they're just waiting for me right now, so I'm trying to speak it really fast. Hi, Flame Dude. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you, your ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If you please, you Lord, scorch your heathen souls with their cleansing flame and mark them as your own. What? Bring those two. Like, I actually was trying to read that and it just disappeared on me. Uh-oh. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may uphold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg of you. Pitiful children of men, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art godless. What did that say? What did that? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Were they waiting for me and that's because that happened? Or was that actually supposed to be there? What was going on? Okay, sorry. I was watching cutscenes. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on healing because wow, that did a lot. Ow. Why is no one taking... I mean, it's kind of... Ow. It's kind of nice that they're not taking damage and all. But it's like, what? Kill you. I actually do like the framing of this because honestly, the people that are helping me right now technically are other people that have been captured. And they like, quote unquote, either resisted or weren't a part of it yet, sort of deal. Hi. Ow. Did I get interrupted? Come on. Then I'm alone. They were just letting me go up and grab this. Pray, forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalj'aa zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captive. No less than I expected from the Flame's general handpicked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Azarius. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never let you face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let's continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Udana interference into account. You should know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the Vilf Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading. I clicked it too soon! Not there was all... but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by our adventurer's unexpected show of strength. +3. I had 3 other adventurers, but okay. Could such a well prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is in consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Who are you exactly? I know what, like, the camera panned to, like, show the face, but I'm like, I don't know this person. A fella is like that. If you are a woman in love, I shall need to be on my best behavior. Oh well. Hi. Yeah, I leveled or something. I did it. Bye. I like how that timer was literally there. It's like, this person's gonna take 53 minutes to watch a cutscene. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Alright, now I'm back in Camp Drybone. Hello. Ah, there you are, Azarius. Come rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalj'aa will be less inclined to seek our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use. To you are the abductees. There may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered... but it still suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. This was a deed of no ordinary individual, Azurius. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you had the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. You can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Bye. And now back to the Waking Sands. You have left Sanctuary. You have entered the Sanctuary. You have left the Sanctuary. When will I ever be in Sanctuary? Whee! So are we like on the same story path right now? Hello. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. I got Dawn Riskard, which... okay. My late arrival nearly cost Azurius his life. No, it didn't. I wasn't there when the Amalj'aa took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him the Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every. Hello there. Azurius, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long... Now we can put paid to a long investigation. Okay. As we suspected, the Amalj'aa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning the Primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Odar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lima, Luminza, and the Gridania as of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the Primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in their physical realm, Primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout their creation. There's no there. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Now I know why more than half these aren't actually voiced, because they would have to keep repeating these lines until they get them right. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. What was that? However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, our etheric consolence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo.
We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy this time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Azurius. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. +3. Whether she intended to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames of whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends to the strength to a primal whom cannot choose the worship. But worship. And so the Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Azurius. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for losses his people suffered. Till next time. I should end streams like that, but I should be going. And just cut it. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Swa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. You have to arrive on time. That's really all you gotta do. Okie dokie. So I got equipment that is better. Let's see. Strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, mind, piety. It's like the exact same thing? Other than the... sure. Okay. Hi, Menphilia. Menphilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it be something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were one but many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. After all, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid, and no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Azurius, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Lady Menphilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Lima and Luminza, and offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Azurius, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for their own. To this end, all three have sent officers of the court to you. They would not have ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Azurius' deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what are the other grand companies? That was funnier when it was silent because all I heard was your reputation precedes you, Master Carmine. Tis no ordinary man. Yeah, tis no ordinary man who could face a primal and emerge the victor. +3. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and let us ensure that peace never, ever reigns over the 12. Never reigns. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Carmine. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Uda. And I'm the other guy. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel Lima Lumenza to the shores of glory.
That's me right now. I'm just like, what?
Lady Minfilia. Ah, very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help you clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Lima Lumenza, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Uda. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, such which may very well prove useful to you in your endeavors. Why can't I just serve them all? If you are agonizing over which Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day may not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to betray them. And yet, I can see that there is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning the whole remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. The way that I stumbled that will make it seem like that I'm not a good flirt. Very well, let Azure hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. We will just be standing here for years. We eagerly await your answer. Okay, so which of the 3 Pokemon Go teams do I want to join? I know full well that the adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited for the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While I promise the reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Azurius, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of Grand Company, however, you'll be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared. So will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. I don't get that what you're telling me here, but I guess I'll find out. Have fun and sit back. It's cutscene times 3. Also, till C swallows all. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope you can continue to rely on your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. Grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Seons, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of it. Yeah. The nation! Just like the whole planet, but let's just call it a nation now. Similar yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pro with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Azurius, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time to make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tartaru. She will apprise you as to where and when their remembrance services are due to take place. Remember to speak to Tartaru to get the quest line so I can actually do this thing. Because this is an MMO and I need some sort of flag trigger in order to actually do that. Okay. Cutscene times 3. Loop. And door. All right, Tartaru. I'm I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Azure. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Maybe next time I will be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. The Elder Seed Seer, Kanisana, will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. I know where that is. I should probably mention at this point that due to organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved priorities, it's possible that an order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you need to go to Oda, where Flame General Ruben Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there'll be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to his stateroom in Lima Luminza, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Meldon Blasterman will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the Sentry Xanathel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. Suggest visiting city stations in my prescribed order. Though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Basically, they're just saying just go to where you want to go. Alright, so we're done. Yep. Well, I didn't start in Lima Luminza. I started in Gridania. Alright, so let's see. Yep, I gotta go right there. I knew it. To the amphitheater. I know I can return to Gridania, but I hit the wrong button. I got another quest that's level 25 and level 28, so I could probably already have done that by now. The snow thing is still going on? Oh, wait, no, it's different. It's just...
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
Who says dappled?
Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Before I click, this scene is so funny right here, just looking at these 3 people. And just how unique they look. It just reminds me of like all the images of like when they show like anime main characters in crowds. It's like, guess who the main character is?
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
This dude just walked up to some random person in the crowd and started asking him if he knew what a flag was.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
I love the side talk when they don't have text bubbles. It's just so weird sounding. We must think of the children! I'm sitting there looking at these two in the background, and I'm just sitting there thinking, Palom and Porum.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service.
I will forget your names by the morrow.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Well, I was wearing completely different
You
clothing from
might
everybody
call us
else, so yeah.
students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Yes. Enlightenment. The immediately had to say something I screw up. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to be contend with 2 beast tribes. The Ixo are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. At last they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict the last resort. Although they clash with the Ixo ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Tulls were grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I wager. Meanwhile, the Ixo will continue the incursions. Wrong word. Spurred on by the Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it'll come to all-out war. When it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of capable adventure prove to them then? Well, perhaps we'll find out if the Elder Seedseers words fell on fertile ground. Alright, so the Primal Promenade, which is there, in there, and I could warp there. During that entire cutscene, I'm just sitting here eating chicken nuggets. Could you imagine if they actually, like, accounted for that in the game? Like, if they heard, like, someone chewing something? So they just see you standing in the crowd and you're just like, munch, 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 munch. Alright, so the next one is directly ahead somewhere. Let's see, Husting Strip. Okay, so I just gotta go to the strip. I could probably just warp there, but I'm an idiot and I completely forgot about these things existing, but you know. Okay, so where exactly is it at? Chamber of Rule is closest there. Okay. Chamber of Rule. And up we go into, I'm gonna assume, another cutscene. Nope. Cutscene 2.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Who's the protagonist here?
At the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
I'm not gonna lie, that it was lowercase earlier, so I thought I said Vilf.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
I could have done that voiceover.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalj'aa wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall.
Ul'dah!
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Wow, that they could have tried a little bit harder on that.
Your grace.
Raoban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory
Oh,
and
come on!
fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Got voices like this in the background going, yeah! It's like,
Forsooth.
come on.
Time is now!
Oh,
Fancy
come
using
on.
you again.
Oh, hey, they actually kind of have, what's the word, continuity here. Oh, that was like 2 seconds, never mind. So they just put that in there just because. The Ul'dahs have a long history of conflict with the Amalj'aa, the beast tribe that worships the Primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Ul'dahs do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they've dealt with Ifrit thus far. I did that. +3, but I did that.
smothering his flames each time he's stroked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they may have been quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uda has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalj'aa are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Odans send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they are invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. All with blood. It is the war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be the most welcome addition to their ranks. Alright, now for number 3. That's not that far away. Hello. You're watching me watch army recruitment speeches. And I'm watching crowds basically being like, yeah, Ulta! I'm like, oh, come on. Could have definitely tried a little harder on that. I have a lot of quests here. I can't wait to hear what they sound like with the crowd here. We're gonna have another Fizz voice going on. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Yes.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Hurrah, yeah, ah, ha, ha, yeah, ha.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
I'm more worried that you are here for a 3rd time. I mean, yeah, it's obviously there to like sit there and like describe things to me, but still. It's the 3rd time we're meeting, and it's weird.
Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
That's the name of the city.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Yeah, I know that they told me that they were going to be at all of them. But the fact that the 2nd time around they're like, oh, you're here too, is like a little weird because like, yeah, I don't know. Because, it's just weird.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck, 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass? I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
So yeah, like I was actually saying before, the fact that, yeah, I knew that they were going to be at all 3 of them because they said they would and all that. But the fact that they actively sought out me in order to talk to me during it. I was like, As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. First are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the Primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the Primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans, who have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Luminzen's backyard. And that is to say not for eternal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Luminzens are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched in deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you will be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Azure, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence! Ha ha ha. Jesting aside,
Dang it. I trust you remember our guests from the grand companies? Well, delighted though they are to have them at the Wakened Sands. It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Well, conveniently enough, I am at Limza Melinza. And, let's see, Warpy is right there. So I can kind of just get back really quickly, and then I have people that are talking about going to Google and having 5-minute delivery for Gil. Why are these people not getting banned? Okay, so now we go back to Thingamaboober. Here you go. There we go. They gotta make me spend money somehow. I can't just warp there. Alright, and down we go. Alright, and now the question of... which Pokemon Go team do I join? Welcome back, Azurius. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you have hoped? I was kind of the guy in the crowd that was making fun of everything that was said. Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there be more of you, Azurius? But you must be tired from your journey. Kinda. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds...
I knew he was slightly evil just because of this voice actor in particular.
but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Or at least like a good guy with evil intentions sort of deal. They always cast this actor in those kind of roles, so it's kind of funny. Okay. Choices. Choices. Do I pick Team Mystic, Team Valor, or Team Instinct? Okay. I don't really think it matters too much. Ironically enough, I think I'm probably just gonna go with my like hometown sort of deal that I picked in the beginning, because I could change it at any time, and it doesn't really matter. It seems, because apparently I could just switch at any time. So, I would like a second opinion on that really quick though. Like, is it like an ordeal to switch, or does it matter? Like, does it actually matter in the grand scheme of things? I mean, you can go ahead and pick that one, but ironically enough, I am terrified of snakes. Like, I am really terrified of snakes. And yet... I take it the Elder Seed Seer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Bam. You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seed Seer will be overjoyed. And then it's like tomorrow, it's like, I'm part of the flames now. Next day, I'm part of the storm now. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. I dare say you know it well from your wanderings in New Gridania. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he'll guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When next we meet in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother. I like how the name of the quest doesn't fit in the box, so it literally says, 1 second, when it actually shows up. The company you keep, Twin Ad. I get 2 ads. That's right there. It just makes it easier for me to actually just pick the one that I was like tailored to in the beginning, because... Sure. Hello. You are come to the Adder's... I actually read that right. I thought I read that wrong. Headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil in the Elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. My name is Azure Carmine. I believe you are expecting me. I'm here to enlist if you will have me. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, a recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It's a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks. Our ranks, friend. Now let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir. I look stupid, sir. What is it? Report. An urgent message from Amalj'aa, sire, sir. There. The Highwind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the sky over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of the 9 Ivies. 9 Ivies? Gods, this could not come at the worst time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield, dealing with the Ixal. But... There we go. Azurius, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted to our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if reports are accurate, it will have come down dangerously close to the Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southeast of the 9 Ivies. Locate the airship, ascertain the status of the passengers. Okie dokie. That's right there, right over here. Boom. And away we go. Whoop. I just knew that. Oh, come on. Really, with the fate in my way? Level 20, lazy for you. Ah.
have fun with that.
Airship crewman? An adventurer? What are you doing out here? Wait, why are you yelling this? No, wait, let's find some cover first. That Nest sent you? I didn't know you're not an Imperial spy. You don't even have a uniform. Why are you worrying about this now when I was, like, you know, over there? I ran away with you peacefully. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. And you are Azuria's Carmine, I presume. I was told to expect an honorary serpent. Thanks for your aid, friend. I've never seen such a craft of this design. Must be Garland's work. Is there no end to this man's treachery? Secrets of magic tech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Imperial scouts from Castrum. I said that right. Oriens, they mean the requisition the ship. Wedge. Oh, come on. You have to help them. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Oh, come on. References everywhere. Tiny Bronco? Isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring, she really was. So they blasted her out of the sky. Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge. Serious, I trust we can rely on your support. Is that other guy Biggs then? May the matron watch over us with me. An ambush. 2 arms. I hit you, stick. Oh, that is a list. But we're okay here. Okay, I'm going to do something really quick. Okay, now let's focus on these weaker ones. That's better. You go down, and now for you over here. I know it says Imperial Funner, but I keep reading it as Imperial Fun Dude. Okay. Now for you in the background there.
I like how he's like, this has gone on. Oh, okay. That was kind of a terrible cure on your part, but okay. Oh, okay. They're over there. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, this is not fine. This is not fine. This is not fine. This is not fine. Ow, ow, ow. I need to keep you alive so you can actually help me here. Alright. Just take care of these ones in the background here. Whoa, hello. Wasn't really... Okay, I thought I was running away for a second there. I know this probably won't work, but I'm really curious. Okay. That's what I figured. Really curious if I can put it to sleep. Alright, and you're down. Yeah, I was correct. It was Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too close. So how'd she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we could wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Azure, you have done more than your part today. Close enough. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. Pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow servants of the Order. I want to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the twin Adder lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. And your debt friend, we both are. Wedge. I clicked the box. There we go. Thank you. We're very grateful. Okay, I still can't actually cast return yet, so that's the wrong button. That's fine. I'll just do this. We're all good. The cast teleport really quickly. Go. Okie dokie. And away we go. Azurius, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at Nine Ivies. Lest you worry, the two engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informed me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself technically that's not wrong, beneath the Twin Adder standard. Without further ado, let us see to your induction. 12th willing, there won't be any further interruptions. Honey yellow dye. Okay, I got another quest right here. The personal officer stands ready to complete your induction to the ranks. I get seals. Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do. I kind of already know this, kinda. But I wish I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Ahem.
The Order of the Twin Adder is a grand company of Gridania. Brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation, and that we might stand in strong times of diverse adversity, and when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Guardian Empire and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Tsiitsir Kanisana is a supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the Tollswood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, lest forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and theirs is the will of the wood. Now then, Azurius Carmine, I ask that you give us unto your oath of allegiance, in whatever fashion you see fit.
Well, the fact that my name is literally blue, red, and I'm joining yellow. The woods will be done. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. My life for the elder seats here. Nothing. I'll say woods will be done.
So you know the words of our grand company. That is well, bound by this common belief, let us strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. I assign you the ranks of Serpent's Private 3rd Class.
You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Carmine, and do that which brings peace to the Tollswood in honor of our name.
Clappity clap clap clap.
Can you hear me, Azurius? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with the news of your enlistment. Congratulations, Private Carmine. I have no doubt that you're eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask you pay a visit to the old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Serpent of Gridania, you are no less a scion. Pray return to Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. These are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. Shall be waiting. Distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Versailles Helox before you depart. May he provide you with assistance on the journey ahead.
The guy was like, turn head. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, Twin Adder, by speaking to Versailles.
This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for...
Okay. It's kind of weird to just state that, but okay.
Okay, Grand Companies. You are now a member of Grand Company. You have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab and the blah blah blah. Grand Companies pay their members not in guild, but in company seals. You confirm how many seals are currently in possession in the currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. Grand Company Quartermaster station each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange item for company seals.
Okay.
Supply and provisioning missions. Grand Companies of Eorzea are constantly use supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Venturers can earn experience points in company seals for crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speak to personal officer. Okay. Items sought change every day or if time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers. Okay.
Talk to you.
Chocobo Wisso. Versailles believes it's time you urge your personal Chocobo. Ah, Private Carmine, I understand you've been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example of your fellow serpents. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough? Then perhaps you could do it with a swifter pair of legs? If so, then you might consider getting a personal Chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to attain one in no time at all, but let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a Serpent Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed presented to our main singer, we will furnish you with a suitable bird. Present the Serpent Chocobo insurance to you. Okay. Chocobo insurance? Exchanging company seals with the Serpent Quartermaster. So over here, Serpent Quartermaster. Serpent Chocobo issuance? But didn't I just get like 200 seals? I swear I did. I'm so confused. Okay, so I'll do woods will be done, and oh wait, I need to get them first. Okay, I'm dumb. So I got to go back over here. So I don't need a map, just teleport the Lima Laminza. Okay. Okay. Whoa, that's kind of weird. Lag there going. Come on! I went to click on the 8th ride and someone jumped right in my way. Okay. Time to waste more money. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Whee! It's Dargan. Hi, bye. Hello. Welcome back, Azure. As Lady Minfilia awaits you within. There we go. Now I get them. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Azurius. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Well, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as their keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to our waking sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. I don't know why, but the way that she said that reminded me of the clip from Oblivion. I love dogs. Listen to everybody. Bye. Turns around. Yeah! I love that clip. It's so funny. I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have known such fulfillment, such happiness. And now I will talk to you in a moment. I want my Chocobo. Oh. Okay, so I need Serpent Chocobo issuance. You said insurance, not issuance. Present this deed to order a twin adder, company stables, or receive your own Chocobo. Ooh. There we go. And now I have to go to you. Okay. I was told insurance, but it was actually issuance. I thought I needed a Geico. Hello. Want the bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Serpent Chocobo issuance. I need to do something with my inventory. Yes, everything appears to be in order. I see nothing in my hand. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. And here he is! The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, I want you to give your noble steed a name. Oh no. I didn't know I had to do that. Wah! I didn't know I had to name it. What? Oh, there you are. So you know what? I'm going to name you. Here you go. Wah! Bye. He ran away from me. I dare say he likes his name. Here is his very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present to you your Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Personal Chocobos. You can use the Chocobo whistle to acquire the action and summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there is no time limit regulating how long you may not Chocobo back. Remember, however, that there are areas, such as highly populated cities and narrow dungeons, that your Chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbars and located with your mount guide found in the character in the main menu. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped at the companion interface situated in the character section in the main menu. Okay. Character. Didn't they say it was in my character thingy? Or did I misread that? Yeah, whatever, I'll just, oh, this character thingy. There we go. I could summon this one if I wanted to, but I can't. Okay, so. Just leave town for a second. There we go. And then summon. There we go. I got my mount. It has its own music. This is great. This is not the mount I just got, but it's really funny. But I also have other mounts too. I have this one. This feels funny. It's like a tiger riding a tiger. And I got this one. And then I have this one. That looks silly. But yes, I got mounts. So I just gotta do that. I would just yes. Okay. I just tap it and then mount. So how do I summon the normal Chocobo? Oh, here we go. Desert yellow, saddles. Okay, so... Oh, hey, I could put on more stuff. Okay. So, how do I summon you? Like this? Oh, I need Gasol greens, don't I? So how... Where do I get those at? Let's see, summon... I'm confused. I guess I need to buy some Gasol greens. So let me head back to town. Go. So where do I buy Gasol greens at? Do I just buy them from the Chocobo dude? I just buy them from you. Where do I buy them? I have no idea, so I'll just talk to you. Rent the Chocobo, renaming, Chocobo Porter. That's just Chocobo Porters, and rent a Chocobo. I'm confused. Where do I go? Oh yeah, I could probably just buy them from the market. That makes sense. Okay, so summoning bell, tool supplier, battlecraft supplier, independent tailor, jeweler. Supplier, tinker, mender, culinarian, maybe? Nope. You? No, I don't see them there. Okay. You? Where do I buy these things? Here? That's a person. Oh, these are repairs. I do need to do that, so I might as well just do that real quick. I'm confused. Summoning bell? Oh, that's retainers. I don't have my retainer hired yet. Didn't do that. Maybe in Battlecraft? No. Independent jeweler, tailor, tool supplier, melder. Maybe I just go to the market board? There we are. This person's selling one for 200 million. That doesn't seem fair. How about 49 from Hipster? Okay. So now let's get out of town and see what my actual Chocobo looks like. Okay, so companion. I'm so confused. Do I rent my Chocobo? How do I get my companion? It's not under mount because these are just like the standard. I'm so confused. I mean, it is under mount, but companion has my Chocobo. This is my Chocobo. This is waiting, mounted, summoned. Duration can be extended by 60 minutes while offering multiple servings. I'm so confused. So why can't I use it? Companion not yet oh, what? But didn't I, what? Did I not just get mounts? These are my mounts. And do I summon one first? No, that doesn't change anything. I mean, do I just not have the... I'm so confused. Can somebody help me here? He's like, clearly... He... Oh! Forgot I had that thing. That makes sense. That makes sense. Get out of here. There we go. There we go. There's my Chocobo. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so... what are the mount controls? Once I find them, anyway. Layout license. Is there like anything special about the mounts? Mount speed. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know. I don't get what mount speed is, but okay, so I now have companion, so I have him there. His skills are nothing. Let's see, what do we got here? So he can help me out in battle, I would imagine. Summoned, waiting, summon. So I can summon him so he can fight battles, I would assume. And I could change him into different things. Okay, okay, I get that. But is there like... let's see, play guide. No, not the play guide, not play guide. There you go. Mount. Edit. Okay, player recommendation, armory chest, combos. Oh, this is dismounting personal chocobos. Okay, that's not helpful. Time to figure out how this all works, because keybind doesn't give me what I actually want. Oh well. So I have mount now. I also have bigger mount. This is basically my mount after like he like goes on a reverse diet. And it's funny. It's funny because of that. Can I teleport while on them? Where is this quest anyway? That's in Thanalan. Okay. I can teleport. Where am I teleporting? Where did I click? Okay, good. Alright, well, I think that is a lot of progress today. I think I'm good to go now. I got my mount, and now I can kind of just travel places much more quickly. I'm kind of happy about that. So I am going to go to my active next quest. And we'll call it. Well, let me just go here, and bam. So I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you for coming. I didn't want to stream too long, and I still want to watch more GDQ, so. Unfortunate, but, well, not unfortunate, but because I like GDQ and all. I'm just saying unfortunate because I did kind of want to stream longer, but at the same time I don't. And you know how these things are. So thank you, everybody. And bye-bye.